Hello everybody and welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. I'll be bringing you today's episode. As always, please hit those like and subscribe buttons. I want to give a couple quick little informational things. First, to all the fans that ask us about being able to tip the channel to show your appreciation and help us out. We still have the buy us a coffee function. Really appreciate all those coffees you guys have bought us. As you know, all three of us live off coffee. Just check the description of the video down below for a link to that if you are interested. But also, YouTube has now added a new function, a thanks button, right at the bottom of our videos. So if you appreciate what we're doing or appreciate the video we put out, please hit that thanks button, drop us a little bit. And if not, no worries. We appreciate all you guys watching. Second, we have our live streams coming up. They're going to be every single week on Tuesdays at either 1 or 2 o'clock, probably 2 o'clock. Some days I pick up the kid, I may do it at 1, but I'll let you guys know in advance. And once a month we will be doing a charity one. So this first one is going to be towards charity. After that will be our regular live streams. If they go well, we'll continue to keep them on YouTube. If not, we'll shift them over to our patrons. For most of them, we'll still do the occasional one on YouTube. And with that in mind also, please join us as one of our patrons. Just check again the description of the video down below for some links to that. And we have exclusive videos that we put up there all the time. Things we don't put on the regular channel, including the entire How to Deal Craps course. So with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into today's video. So for today's video, I want to go over the PowerPress, and especially a couple new little twists to it that I came across from real players, real strategies. Now, as we've talked about in the past, there is literally no strategy that has the potential to win more money on a long roll than the PowerPress. It's also the one that will lose you the most money the fastest on shorter rolls. So PowerPress requires either massively deep bankroll or a desire to only try and see 3, 4, 5 shooters, because you're not going to make money unless you can catch an excellent roll. Now, we usually say that you want to look at your strategy and see if you can make your exit money within 6 to 8 hits on any individual number, because that's what the strategies are looking for. They're looking for either the super long roll or mostly one number that breaks the statistical likelihood and hits between 6 to 8 times. Should that occur, should one number, the rest may hit 1, 2 times or not at all, but one number hits 6 to 8 times, you should make enough money for your exit strategy to walk away. The PowerPress is one that might actually be an exception to that on, say, a 6 and 8, depending on what the table max is, and also depending on whether or not you actually try to hit the table max. And I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to look at this as if it were a $10 minimum bet table. You can always scale this up, but we're going to look at a $10 minimum bet table, and we're going to look at a $2,000 maximum bet. Could very well be a $1,000 maximum bet in some casinos, but we're going to say a $2,000. That kind of hits, a nice little middle ground. So now the PowerPress is independent of the point. It doesn't matter what the point is, other than the fact that even most PowerPressers still would not be working even while the point was in play. Now, so a PowerPresser would go 64 across, including the point. Now, I'm setting 2 of them up because I want to show you guys a couple of those variants, those variations. I really don't need to set up the 5 and 9 with these because doesn't really matter. But the 4 and 10 also has a couple of variants. So now, like we said, 6 to 8 hits on any individual number. So you're already in for $64. And like I said, if the PowerPresser does not catch that super strong roll, they will lose money. They will lose more money than just the 64. So a standard PowerPresser is already in $64 at this point. Okay? Standard PowerPresser is already in $64 at this point. Our new variant PowerPresser is also going to be in $64. So let's look at the standard PowerPress. So the standard PowerPress, the first time that the 6 hits, they're going to throw in $4. They're going to throw in $4, and they go from 12 up to 30. Okay. The second time that it hits, they're going to throw in $1, so they get 4 change right there. and they're going to go up to 66. The third time it hits, they threw in $1 and they threw in okay, so they started out 64, they threw in $4 and they threw in $1, so they threw in an extra $5, trying to keep track of what they're in for. So now they're at $66, okay, after 2 hits. So the third time it hits, they're going to throw in another $7, and this time they go all the way up to 150. Now, this is the point where they actually do start collecting a little bit, because what they're going to do next is they're going to go all the way up to 300, which means they're going to collect a green, so they're not in quite as much at this point. And then the next time around, next time it hits, they're going to go, so that was hit number 4, so then hit number 5, they're going to go all the way up to 600, which means they're going to collect $50, which means at this point now, they are only in $1 on this roll. 5 hits on the 6, they are in $1 on this roll. Now, the next time it hits, they're going to go all the way up to 1200. So that is 6 hits on the 6. Now, here's the thing. Some players might be happy just making $1,000 per hit, so they may not take any more presses. Even if they're at a $2,000 max bet table, they may not take any more presses at this point because they're going to make $1,400 every single hit. So they're already $100 or $99 technically to the good. Let me go ahead and set that up properly. They're $99 to the good. They are now $99 in profit. And that's not counting anything else that may have hit, although they probably would have thrown some in on most of the presses, but just factoring in the 6, they're in on this roll $99 after 6 hit, or they are profitable $99. They're no longer in on the shooter. They now have their original 64 back plus another $99. And they have a $1,200 6. So we say between 6 to 8 hits. So 6 hits and the power presser is only up just a little bit. Right? Now 7 hits, the power presser is either up to $99 if they press up to the 2400, right? And then the 8th hit, they're going to collect $2,800. That means they will be $3,099 to the good on 8 hits. 8 hits of the 6, $3,099 to the good. However, they could, instead of power pressing for that 7th and 8th hit, they could just go ahead and collect, because they're collecting over $1,000. Maybe they're happy collecting $1,000 per hit. So the 7th hit and the 8th hit, they just collect $1,400, $2,800. That means they're $2,899 to the good. Either one works. Either one works. Power pressing can stop at any point. Just because most power pressers bum rush table max doesn't mean you have to. Not all power pressers do. Some of them do have that stopping point, 1200, whatever it may be. So let me show you the variant that I saw today. So we're once again going to look at the 6 to 8 hits. Okay, same thing, $10 minimum, $2,000 max. So this player, and there's also a variant on the 4 and 10 I'm going to show you guys. So this player is also in 64. The 6 rolls, they throw in another $10. Now they're in $74, but they go all the way up to a $36 6. That's the first hit. Now the second hit, they throw in another $12. Throw in another $12, and they go all the way up to 90. It's 2 hits. The third hit, they throw in another $15. But they go all the way up to 210 after 3 hits. Now after 3 hits, not counting anything else they might have thrown in or such, they are in $101. They're committed $101 to this shooter. Now the fourth hit. Fourth hit, they're actually going to collect $5. So I'll take this back, and I'm not sure what I did there. I cut that out wrong. and they will press themselves up to 450. 450. That's after 4 hits. The 5th hit they go up to 900. Now at this point they're going to collect 75, so we're going to take this back. So now they are committed to this shooter $21. They're $21 in on this shooter, but they're at $900 after 5 hits. Now again, some players will be happy just collecting $1,000, so they're going to stop right here. So hit number 6, 7, and 8, they're going to collect $1,050. That's $3,150 they're going to make minus this 21, so $3,129 in profit on 8 hits of the 6, and that is without going all the way up to table max, because it would take 2 more hits. Right? Hit number 6 on this one, and they now have a choice. What some players are going to do is either go to 15 and collect more, or go to 18 and collect a little bit less. Right? This is still what they are in. I'm not going to pull it back, because next they're going to collect, on hit number 7, they collect 2,100. If they went up to 18, they collect 2,100. They can go to their table max and bank $1,600. So after 7 hits, they have $1,750 minus that 21, so they have $1,729 in pure profit. That 8th hit occurs, they get paid $2,800, and they have $4,529 in profit. There is no other strategy that equals the power press, but this is an interesting variant because they commit a lot more through the first few rolls, but man, it gets up there faster, and it actually can cut out a hit to do it. I mean, 5 hits and you could be at 900 and then be collecting $1,000 every single hit. All you need is 1 more hit to collect $1,000, and you're pretty happy. Pretty happy. But you get one of those 6s that rolls like that one that rolled 14 times the other few months back for me. That just would have been an insane hit. So let's look at the 4 and 10 real fast. Okay. So the 4 and 10 on a standard power presser, they're already in the 64, so we're just going to say what else they may be in for here. So a standard power presser is going to throw in an extra $1, and they're going to go up to 30. Then they're going to throw in $2, and they're going to go up to 90. Okay, so that's 2 hits right there. Okay, now 90 has a interesting vig. Okay, we'll say they throw in 5. Let's say it's a $5 vig, so we'll just take it right off the top of here, so they can collect, because they'll collect 180 minus a $5 vig. Actually, there's really no need to do that. In fact, what we're going to do, because it would pay 175 minus a $5 vig, so we're going to pay 200 minus it. Take the quarter out right here, and look at what they have to work with. They're going to go to 250. Okay, so that's hit number 3. Now they are in the good. They are actually in the positive already. Okay. Hit number 4, they'll throw in the $12 vig, and they'll go up to 750. That's hit number 4. Okay. Hit number 5 is a $3,700 vig, right? Or $37 vig, which they can throw in if they want. Okay, it's going to pay $1,500. They go to table max and they have $250 to the good. 5 hits. 5 hits, they're at table max. That's pretty strong. Pretty strong right there. Now, because then hit number 6, hit number 7, hit number 8, they're collecting almost $4,000 each hit. So let's look at a slight variant to this. Player throws in $6. They throw in $6 and brings their bet up to 35. That's hit number 1. Okay. Hit number 2, they're going to collect $3 and they go up to 100. Hit number 3, they're at 300. Hit number 4, they're at 900, should they so choose. Should they so choose. Of course, they're throwing in the VIG here or there, and you know, you could even take the VIGs out of the payouts and just say you're at 800 right here, and you've collected some. You know, that's still going to get you to the same end result. All right? Because hit number 5, you're going to be at table max, and you're going to collect $400. So, interesting variance to the power press. I hope you guys find this interesting, illuminating, enlightening, or at the very least, just plain fun. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye now. Thank you everybody for watching today's video, and as promised, a little bit more detail on things that we are working on. So again, we want to continue trying to expand the channel. We're really hoping to be able to add roulette as soon as possible, and then some video keno, video slots, stuff along those lines. Unfortunately, it ate up almost all of our cash, paying off all of our bills during the month of January while we were down. And now that the holidays have ended, YouTube's payouts have dropped significantly. So we're kind of treading water here as far as all that goes. Do have a lot of things we want to add, though. Not just those things, those additional games, and hopefully some carnival games and such like that. But the live streams. The biggest problem right now with the live streams is with 3 jobs combined between the 2 of us, 4 if I include the 20 to 30 hours a week I'm putting into the YouTube channel. It's very, very difficult for me to have a day and time that I can commit to doing the live stream every single week, because we also have our very young child to take care of. But I'm trying to figure that out. I'm thinking it's probably going to end up being on Monday nights or Tuesday afternoons, or possibly both. I intend to do at least one live stream exclusively for our patrons, and then another one on the YouTube channel. So possibly both days. We also have a few other things that we really want to attempt to move forward on. I'm just running into either time or skill set issues. I do want to eventually have a website going for us. I did used to program websites over a decade ago. A lot of things have changed, and I just don't have that time. And not a whole lot of knowledge on the current state of building websites, hosting what sites can host, and how to build up the e-commerce stuff. So if anybody has any skill sets along those lines and would like to answer some questions or just help us out, shoot us an email, sincitylivingLV@gmail.com. Also, I really hope to be able to start adding some exclusive stuff from Sin City Living, logoed shirts, hats. I'm looking to get custom dice made, even custom layouts made, although those would be pretty expensive. But I know zero about e-commerce and drop shipping and anything along those lines. So if you have any skill or knowledge in that area, please email me. I would love to ask you some questions and see if you can answer a few to help me figure out how to get that going. Same thing with designing our logos. I had some logos designed, very, very small logos, unfortunately, not big enough to blow up to put on t-shirts and stuff like that. And again, I know I know nothing about logo design, graphic design, any kind of websites that could do it. I literally know nothing. So if you have any skill or knowledge in that area also, please email me, and you're willing to answer some questions, please email me and let me know. I'll admit I don't even know where to start as far as asking some questions, but I'm sure I'll ask a few, and that'll trigger a few more, so on and so forth. So yeah, there's that, and of course we do hope to continue to improve our AV setup, but I am an AV moron, so also right there, if you have any skill sets or knowledge in that area, please email me, and are willing to answer some questions. Please email me and let me know. We would love to help. Otherwise, again, thank you everybody for watching, and we're very excited to continue bringing you our videos. Bye now.